We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
First down, and they go right back to him. This is ahead for about 5. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. They run again with Wright. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll come up 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. This is complete to Schultz. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They go play action. Here's Herbert. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Herbert now off the play fake. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
You know, Kate, we see this all the time at every level of football. You've got to catch it first. It's just like when a receiver receives a handoff. You've got to secure the ball, then let your athleticism take off.
3rd and goal for Dobbins. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Chargers with 6 to go here on 4th down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Running right with Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
This throw is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore! Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Herbert back to throw. Brought in right side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. No slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Go.
1st and 10, Herbert. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Home troops right. Let's go.
Herbert from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. Intercepted in the end zone. Nate Wiggins has got it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Alpha, sit on. 13. Sit on.
One final shot before halftime. This finds Mitchell complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first is Herbert. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Give it to Dobbins to start the 3rd. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Go.
Offense up to the line fast. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Here's a give for Wright. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skilled player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 3rd. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Running it again with Dobbins. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play action now for Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is on third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Set. 380. You're up. Hey, Kappa. Why did it up?
On fourth down, they snap it to Herbert. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings up third down.
Lamar now from the gun. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's complete, right side. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Dobbins trying the right side. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Set. 21. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have it to start the 4th in a game that seems pretty far out of reach. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Herbert now, blitz coming. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Getting out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Brown's kick is up and good. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Mitchell on the give, headed left. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Jackson to throw it. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Lamar off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Hey, middle.
Baltimore Ravens.
This is Mitchell. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3. Again, this is Mitchell. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens continue piling it on here in the fourth. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Herbert. Able to find right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA first down. A give right side to Dobbins. And they beat him to the edge. That run stops back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Let's go. Ready?
Second and 10 now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Chargers trying to do some window dressing. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. A tight end in motion now. Here we go with Dobbins. And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Stays upright. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Mitchell up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. So punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. He loses it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
I'm pretty sure his special teams coach is going to have a talk with him after that one. He can get as creative as he wants and do whatever he wants. Just don't lose yardage or the ball. You start doing either, and there's a problem.
Mitchell on the carry. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he drives this forward to the 6. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.